Invest and grow rich. 5 financial opportunities to seriously consider ASAP. Almost everyone probably wants to become wealthy at some point in their lives. Some people choose to live frugally to save more. Others take risks by investing in high-return investments to build wealth. Everyone has a different idea of what wealth is. For some, it might mean owning property. For others, it means having lucrative investments. From a financial standpoint, the term wealth is the number of assets you own, minus debts. In this video, we will highlight some of the best financial opportunities to seriously consider if you grow rich. Do you already have other investments? If so, which ones? Let us know in the comments section below. Now, without further ado, let's get it on. To enjoy a comfortable financial future, investing is absolutely essential for most people. As the economic fallout from the coronavirus pandemic demonstrated, a seemingly stable economy can be quickly turned on its head, leaving those who haven't prepared to scramble for income. Investing can provide you with another source of income, fund your retirement, or even get you out of a financial jam. Above all, investing grows your wealth, helping you meet your financial goals and increasing your purchasing power over time. While investing can build wealth, you'll also want to balance potential gains with the risk involved. And you'll want to be in a financial position to do so, meaning you'll need manageable debt levels, have an adequate emergency fund, and be able to ride out the ups and downs of the market without needing to access your money. Here are some of the top financial opportunities to consider today. Number 1. Investing in cybersecurity. Pretty much everything is online nowadays. Our personal information, bank details, where we live, and who we work for. As a result, cyber attacks have become a massive problem. Data leaks are common, phishing emails are almost everywhere, and viruses can infect our computers with one misclick. The greater demand for cybersecurity means that this tech industry is looking particularly profitable for investors. But where to begin? What cybersecurity solutions can genuinely make a difference? Which ones are promising, and which ones are going to fall flat? Once again, we recommend becoming an expert in your chosen investment field before buying stocks in anything. Business and academic journals dedicated to the subject will be best informed on what areas of cybersecurity are most promising for potential investors. Cybersecurity is now a business problem, as the recent attacks prove that cybercriminals can exploit any type of business. Investing in a cybersecurity program is now imperative for companies around the world, making it a hotcake for potential investors. This move gives an organization a more comprehensive edge in staying safe, especially when they get their entire organization to participate in cybersecurity training. Number 2. Invest in artificial intelligence. Amid all the uncertainty created by COVID-19, it might seem like a good time to shelve plans to incorporate artificial intelligence into any business model, but that would likely be a mistake. In many ways, now's the best time to begin understanding the potential of AI in your company and to start investing, even if it's in relatively modest amounts. Artificial intelligence is making strides as a disruptive element in many areas of our daily lives, or at least a tool that simplifies and improves many habitual processes. If you analyze what benefits this impressive technology has for the world, you'll be surprised. Translating a text, unlocking a phone through facial recognition, or the appearance of self-driving cars are some clear examples of tasks that are associated with human intelligence and are now being done by computerized systems capable of synthesizing, ordering, and taking intelligent decisions. As systems become more intelligent, AI becomes more powerful, and its uses and applications reach every stock sector and industry. For example, the transportation industry is undergoing a massive transformation around electric and autonomous vehicles, potentially bringing trillions of dollars to the global economy. Similarly, the banking industry leverages AI to improve decision-making in tasks like trading, automate back-office processes like risk management, and reduce cost by using humanoid robots in branches. And that's just the beginning. Artificial intelligence has been at the top of a good investment list for a long while now. This emerging technology has the potential to completely change our lives as we know it. From delivering healthcare to manufacturing products, the possibilities are pretty much limitless when it comes to artificial intelligence. As a result, this is one of the best industries to invest in today. However, it's worth noting that investments are competitive in the AI sector. Everyone is clued in on the fact that this is the pioneering technology of the world right now. Some questionable tech startups might also be trying to capitalize on this momentum, so don't be too easily pulled in. Make sure to do your research. If you're thinking about investing in artificial intelligence, then remember to allocate your assets across the board using the all-weather portfolio technique to mitigate risk. Number 3. Investing in renewable energy. Nothing is more concerning than the current climate crisis. In a couple of years, the damage to the planet will be irreversible. Obviously, the news has galvanized people into action, resulting in the renewable energy industry gaining much attention. Renewable or alternative energy can provide our planet with an infinite source of power that is non-polluting. As coal, gas, and oil supplies start to dwindle, we might well be forced to rely on renewable energy. So it's essential for more than just environmental reasons. Impact investors might find the green energy industries most appealing, as their money can make a tangible difference to the world. Of course, before investing, you should do your research into renewable energy. What are emerging technologies that could really make a difference to the planet? What energy solutions are a good idea but simply aren't practical? Gaining a better insight into the market overall will help you make the right decisions with your investment. As the human tragedy of the COVID-19 pandemic worsens, global restrictions to stop the spread of the virus, including stay-at-home orders, business closures, and travel prohibitions, may contribute to the worst economic downturn since the Great Depression. The virus has already made an indelible impact on the energy sector. Global energy use is predicted to fall 6% over the course of 2022. The renewable energy industry has not been spared. As governments around the world ramp up stimulus packages to create jobs and reflate their economies, two things are clear. 1. We should invest in things that strengthen the health and the well-being of our citizens. And 2. We must look at reducing economic and infrastructure vulnerability. On the other hand, renewable energy reduces air pollution, making people less vulnerable to diseases. About 4.2 million deaths every year are linked to air pollution and exposure, while a recent Harvard analysis showed that people living in contaminated cities were more likely to die of COVID-19. It can help avoid greenhouse gas emissions and protect communities from the dangerous effects of climate change. Renewable energy is the cheapest source of new power generation for more than 2/3 of the world and has no fuel costs. It can reduce the economic burden of energy bills by eliminating fuel charges, especially when coupled with energy-efficient upgrades in our homes and businesses. Now more than ever, it's vital that countries put renewable energy and other low-carbon technologies at the fore to build back better after COVID-19, creating new jobs and rebooting their economies. The decisions world leaders make today will affect the world long after the coronavirus crisis recedes. They're faced with a choice: reopen economies powered by the failing fuel sources of the past, or jumpstart their path towards a clean, secure, and prosperous future. Governments who embrace renewable energy and energy efficiency will not just inject cash into their economies. They will protect their citizens' health and welfare in a stable, sustainable, and resilient world. This is the time to take advantage of this new wave. Number 4. Investing in cloud computing. The pandemic has made some people realize that they prefer working from home. Even as restrictions ease, professionals might decide to combine remote working with on-site working. This has resulted in cloud computing becoming a big deal. With the cloud, we can easily share files with one another, streamlining business opportunities and upping efficiency. What's more, developments are still being made with cloud computing. Who knows what could happen next? So this is definitely a sound industry to invest in for 2022. By investing in cloud computing, businesses can guarantee reliable disaster recovery and backup solutions without the hassle of setting them up on a physical device. For many businesses, investing in complex disaster recovery plans can be a costly venture, and backing up data is time-consuming. The cloud itself is designed in such a way that data stored in it is mirrored across the servers, so that if one fails, data is instantly backed up. Being able to access data again quickly after a failure minimizes website downtime and loss of productivity. Perhaps the most significant advantage of cloud computing is the IT operational cost savings. Using remote servers removes the need for in-house storage equipment and application requirements, as well as overhead costs such as software upgrades, management, and data storage. Cloud-based servers are also much cheaper to use, as they're typically deployed on a pay-per-use basis, which means businesses can rent exactly what they need and guarantee a return on investment. Many small and medium-sized businesses with limited budgets recognize the benefits of cloud computing. Number 5. Investing in virtual reality. Virtual reality is another emerging technology that has been all the craze for the last few years. At the moment, the only mainstream use of virtual reality is video games, immersing people in 3D photorealistic simulations that they can interact with. However, virtual reality has so many other applications that scientists are only now discovering. For example, psychologists use virtual reality to conduct more ethical experiments on participants. Meanwhile, the healthcare industry is developing VR programs that teach students how to conduct surgery without requiring a patient to practice, reducing risk significantly. Firefighting services are using VR in a similar way to this, creating simulations that require trainees to navigate harsh environments without actually entailing any risk. VR has a lot of untapped potentials which investors can help scientists to extract through their funding. To minimize risk, it might be a good idea to start off small and incrementally increase your payments once you're confident that the VR company you've invested in has enough traction and longevity to generate some real profit. VR entertainment includes virtual galleries, theaters, cinemas, theme parks, and museums. Now it's even possible to touch untouched museum exhibits via VR tools. Such renowned sculptures like Head of Nefertiti or David by Michelangelo have already been replaced in virtual space. You could touch it with gloves that are able to represent different materials. Furthermore, allow receiving haptic feedback. That's a brand new experience for blind and visually impaired people. Let yourself actively participate in the journey where VR transforms business and private routines. If you want to power up your investment portfolio with VR, now's the time. There are more important things in life than accumulating wealth. Who wants to end up rich, unloved, lonely, and in poor health? No one, I suppose. However, if you can enjoy life and at the same time become rich, why not do so? That's why you should think about future investments. Which of these 5 financial opportunities would you place your money on, and why? Let us know in the comments section below.